When I think of a dairy farm, I think America. It's just a good life for children. They're out there. My kids never had a video game. They didn't want a video game. They was always outside playing or at that dairy just enjoying life.
We have 900 cows. We farm about 1,200 acres. We grow as much feed as we can for our cows. We milk our cows 3 times a day. We have 2 sons that are involved. Also have nephews involved. They are partners in our farm. It's basically just a family business, and we work really well together.
And I hope to continue that for our children and my grandchildren to come. And I hope they will take an interest in it, because it seems like dairy farms are vanishing from America, but I want to be one of those that people go by and say, well, that's where Shady Grove Dairy is. That's where the Smithermans are. And, have a product that we're so proud of.
Having family farms, 98% of the dairies out there are still family owned and run. It doesn't matter whether it's 50 head or 5,000 head, most of them are owned by families. That makes them care for their animals more, care for their land more. They want their livelihood to be sustained, so they're making sure everything's going right and they're doing the best they can.
There's nothing like living at the same place that you work. And it's almost like it's our playground, but it's our workplace. It's the place where we relax, and we live right here at the farm. We feel very responsible in all the aspects of our operation, as far as how healthy our cows are, the quality of our milk, how well we're taking care of the land, how our neighbors feel about our operation. All those things we feel directly responsible for.
When you have any kind of livestock operation, you have an impact on the environment. Manure management is very important, and is something that I think about and have to manage on a daily basis. There's a lot of people that are real big on recycling, and that's what we do. And by recycling the nutrients that the cows don't use from their feed, we're able to take that back to the land and have a smaller carbon footprint.
Nutrition plays a huge role in how we operate our farm. A total mixed ration means that every mouthful that every cow is consuming is the exact same bite of food. So this ration is made up of corn silage, alfalfa hay, soybean meal, ground corn, and then all the minerals. In general, dairy farmers, with the price of feed, the kind of production we're wanting to get, trying to keep our animals healthy, most all dairy farmers are going to be using a nutritionist, and they're private nutritionists, they're nutritionists that are associated with feed mills, and then they're veterinarians like myself that will also do nutrition. We're constantly working to not have problems. So we spend so much time and emphasis on preventing problems. I really don't like to give shots. Even though I'm a veterinarian, I don't want to give shots, because if I have to treat animals, I feel bad because I failed her somehow. So that's how my role as a veterinarian is, to protect this cow and her baby calves, to protect their health. And that's how I spend most of my day. A lot of that's through nutrition. We're watching that on a daily basis to make sure our cows are fed a healthy diet. And actually, I wish I ate that well. I don't watch what I eat, but I really watch what my cows eat.
I'm often asked the question about milk and whether or not it has antibiotics in it. And it's very important for all consumers to understand the rigorous testing that milk goes through. It's tested many different times, from the farm all the way to the grocery shelves. Consumers can be assured that any milk testing positive with antibiotics is discarded and cannot be sold to the public. When all the cows come to the parlor, they're individually observed, and before they're milked, the milker will look at actually strip them is what it's called, but they look at the milk before they attach the milkers. If the milk is abnormal looking anyway, they will go ahead and separate that cow from the herd. That cow will later its milk will later be collected for the lab and left for me to pick up. I bring the milk in here and I plate it out, wait some time for it to incubate, usually a day or a day and a half, and then I can look at the plate and determine what's growing, or if there is anything growing at all on the plate. And the results for us have been we're so much more effective. We're so much more effective in treating the cows. We can give them the right antibiotic the first time. We can give them no antibiotic if that's not going to help them at all. We can get them back into the herd more quickly because we can get them well more quickly. Working together and working using new technology in our education, we are able to take much better care of our cows, our herd, and be much more effective in treating them and keeping them happy and healthy so they can give us a quality, very nutritious, perfect product, which is what we're always going for.
It's basically just a family business, and we work really well together.
It's our way of life, and it's just a good way of life.
The challenges of taking animals, working with families, and working to efficiently produce milk, it just seemed like a really interesting thing to do.
We feel very responsible in all the aspects of our operation.
It's very fulfilling to me that what I do on a daily basis is going to nourish our community.
I'm Tim Smitherman, second generation dairy farmer from North Carolina.
I'm Vicki Smitherman. I'm a dairy farmer from North Carolina. I'm dedicated to dairy.
I'm Karen Jordan. I'm a dairy producer from North Carolina, and I'm dedicated to dairy.
I'm Sybil Myers, a dairy farmer from North Carolina. I'm dedicated to dairy.
I'm Zach Myers, a third generation dairy farmer from North Carolina. I'm dedicated to dairy, my cows, my milk, and my land.